Right now, in anybody's life, there need not be anything spiritual about a person. This is common understanding that if you want something, the want, I want this, is a thought. Like let us say, I want to do this business, or I want to build this house, or I want to whatever, create something that common people are not normally aspiring for, some simple thing in their life. A thought arises, I want this. I want this is essentially a thought. Once the thought comes, they may not know how to infuse that thought or empower that thought with a certain dimension of energy, but the way they know how to focus their energy towards something is through action. They start working towards this. If their action is incisive enough, their thought becomes a reality. That's the normal way people are functioning everywhere in the world. Now, how to infuse a thought with energy means how to make things happen without doing anything. Without doing physical activity, how to have everything that you wish to have? That's the question. So, how? If you have some mobility in your energy beyond the physical body, I thought when we teach you the Shakti Chalana Kriya, you have experienced just by holding different mudras, you're moving your energy to different parts of the body. You can hold certain other mudras, and if there is sufficient mobility in your body, you can sit here, instead of directing we were telling you, you hold this mudra and you want to send it to your right knee, you can send your energy to your right knee. There is a way of doing it which many of you have experienced, that just by holding a mudra or breathing in a particular way, you want your energies to go to the left knee, just go to the left knee, you have seen that. Now you don't want it to just go to the left knee, you want it to go there. That also you can do. It just needs little more control over this. Now the problem is, suppose you don't have sufficient mastery over your own life energies and right now you're lazy, you want to just switch on the light without getting up. You just looked at the switch and sent your life energies there. It can turn on the switch for you. But then, do you know how to pull it back into you? Otherwise you lose your life like this. Many people who desire very strongly, they lose their life. If somebody's desire is beyond a certain pitch, you will see such people always die young. Have you noticed this? No? Most people's desires are fickle. They desire something today, something else tomorrow, something else day after tomorrow, it keeps changing. But if there is somebody who is desiring very powerfully towards something, and if that thing doesn't happen, usually they die young. Or even if it happens, they die young. Especially if it happens, they die young, because they know how to throw their life energies out, but they don't have enough mastery to do the work and come back. So, generating a thought, first of all, let's look at the process of generating a thought. Is your thought conscious? This is something that you have to see. Or is it just an outcome of a million things that have already gotten into you? When your thought process is unconscious and is just like… most of the time it's like a mental diarrhea. There's no control over it, it's just going on. When you have a mental diarrhea, you can't call it a thought. It is simply a rambling that's going on because there is old stuff inside, it is just going on. The more bad food you have in your stomach, more it goes on. So this is just like that, it's just going on. That is not generating a thought. First of all, if you want to generate a thought, it's like… if you want to write on a blackboard, you first wipe it clean, then write something, then that's clear writing, it's there. A million things have already been written on it, on that you write something else, nobody can figure out what you have written, nor can you know what you have written after some time. So, when these things are just going on like this, you write something on that, it has no impact. You first clear the space, and then you generate a thought consciously. Once this thought is on like this and it is held in the clarity, infusing the energy to it can be done. But first of all, this must happen, that first you clean the slate and then you write what you want to write. Have you seen children practicing to write on the slate over and over and over writing? After some time, nobody knows what they're writing. It just doesn't matter what they're writing. Unless you wipe it clean, it just doesn't matter. So, clearing of the mind is most important, that consciously, if you wish, you can clear it up. And once it's clear, now there is a genuine thought that you can generate. A thought like this is very powerful. Thought itself is a reverberation and an energy. It is just that you have to empower it little more. If I go into the aspects of technicality of empowering it, there may be lots of misunderstanding. But I will reveal one secret to you, and I'm sure everybody will use it and misuse it in a million different ways. If you want to influence somebody, if you want somebody to function the way you want them to function, you just check your nostrils. Which side it is dominant? You constantly hold them to that side. You be always on the other side and hold the person into the area where your nostril is dominant. You will see very easily you can have the deal that you want. Now I know you will try to use and misuse this. But you must know it keeps shifting. It keeps shifting, that's a problem. So you try to talk. Oh, come here. So when you want to make a deal, you make the person that you're dealing with in the center and have two chairs on either side. As it shifts, you get up and sit there, you get up and sit here. At least the man will be confused as to what's happening here. Thought by itself is energy. If you clear up the space and generate the thought, it is energy. You cannot generate a thought without energy. It is just that because it is happening in such a haphazard way, maybe it doesn't have the necessary energy to manifest itself. But I would say people who are seeking spiritual well-being don't go after these things. There's a whole science of occult where just with a thought you can even kill a man if you want. Just with a simple thought you can even kill a life. That much energy you can generate with your thought process. That is why in India always they have told you, in this culture, always children are being warned, when you're angry, you don't say anything negative about somebody. They'll say, angels are sitting and they will say tathastu and it'll happen. It is not about angels sitting there. An angry mind and also a lustful mind are very single-pointed minds. When your mind is single-pointed, it's a powerful instrument. Most of the time, this single-pointedness happens to people in a negative way, not in a positive way. But whichever way, a single-pointed mind is a powerful mind. That's the reason they always told you, if you get angry, never say anything to people, in your own house, your brothers, sisters, mother, father. If you get angry, you may curse them, and it may happen. It can very easily happen. If your mind has become single-pointed because of the emotion of anger, it can easily manifest itself. So if you just generate a thought in your mind consciously, and it's single-pointed, it will find its way in the world, it'll manifest itself naturally. You can further tweak it if you have little more control over your life energies. But I would say people who want to walk the spiritual path, do not go behind those things. Then you will become a practitioner of occult, not of spirituality. You want to do something in the world for yourself. That's not necessary. If you keep your mind clear and make your heart all-inclusive, that you don't particularly lean this way or that way in your life, you see everything as yours, or you see nothing as yours. Both are okay, both are same. Either nothing is yours or everything is yours. This is mine, that is not mine, that is the problem. So if you make everything yours or nothing yours, then naturally your thought process, your emotion happens in a certain way. You will not get into, situations of anger and hatred and other kinds of situations where you could easily use this clarity of mind to destroy either yourself or something around you. So right from day one, before we empower you with either Shunya meditation or Shakti Chalana Kriya or the Mahamudras, Ashambhavi Mahamudra, first we are ensuring step by step you become more and more inclusive. Without that inclusiveness, if you are empowered, you can become a real danger to the world. It can be a true danger. This is what has happened to occult sciences. They have learned how to use their body, they have learned how to use their energies, they have learned how to use their mind, but there is no inclusiveness in them. So, instead of seeking the power to do something, it is better just become inclusive. In that there is tremendous power. You will still get to do many things, but never go off the track. Naturally you are on the track. Nobody need to guide you. You don't even have to hold some ethic or moral within you. Just your inclusiveness will keep you on the track all the time.